Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. Alright, I am in the third floor of the floating castle, and dealt with the eastern room at the end of last episode. So I need to cover a couple other rooms before I move on. We're going to start with the northern room first. So we'll head on up here, up this way. A lone chimera. Well, this should be a joke. Actually, shoot, I could have used the heal staff here and probably would have worked out. Yeah, especially since it used cremate. Oh well, I'll have another opportunity at some point. Chimera's easy. I just gotta wait for Zest to dispatch it. And sure enough, he does. I mean, they always were kind of a joke. Anyway, inside here are 4 chests. Bottom left is a heal potion. Alright, I can use that. 5,450 gil from the right chest, which is kind of moot at this point with all the money I've got. 9,000 gil from the top left. Vegeta would probably be proud. And finally, I feel like this might be the Protect Ring. So, let me drop this, because I know there's a Protect Ring in here. I just don't remember the chest. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay, so I was right to make that decision. So, just re-equip the Protect Ring. And that's that. Alright, so we'll head on down. And then we need to head... Sentries hit very hard, but they do still have the lightning susceptibility like the guards do. Doesn't excuse that they should be your top priority. So, whack away, Thor Hammer, I'll just do the heal helmet. In a way, it's kind of a precursor to a certain other enemy that we may end up facing on the way to the Wind Fiend. No guarantees that it'll show up. Yeah, 118 damage against Zest. Good God. Anyway, no guarantees it'll show up, but if it does, well, this episode gets dedicated to it. If not, I gotta come back here anyway, because I do plan on fighting it. I think Zest will take care of it without a problem. I'll just go ahead and continue this. And hopefully, Zest will dispatch the sentry. Nope, moves for only 32, that's not bad. Especially compared to its first attack. $1306. Yeah, the sentries are 1,000 experience each, and that's a level up from Zest. And everybody, actually. 550 HP, 375. 357 is not too bad. As for Teal, he reaches 254. Alright, not bad. So now we need to go west. Going south leads to a couple rooms, but they are empty, minus a bunch of computer stuff, where if you look at it, you can get some interesting text. Anyway, head on over here, and there's this room. Now what's this? Rock golems. These guys aren't anything special. Like the mud golems, they go down by weapons easily, though they do have slow, so pay attention to that. Other than that, they're just slightly hardier mud golems, only without the poison. The whole thing's a joke. And that wraps that up. Easy stuff overall, and enter this room. Far left chest is a soft potion. Okay, that's fine. 4,150 gil. The center right has 3,400 gil. And the far right has a katana, which is the 3rd best weapon in the game, behind the Excalibur and Masamune. which is at the very end of the game, unfortunately, but is notably a Ninja exclusive. So let me go ahead and trade that for the Defender and give it to him. Alright, and that's that. So, unless you want to look at the computer stuff down south, here's where you go to 4F. 4F is a very bizarre room, in which case you have a repeating passage where there's this downward direction and the upward path, where the best way to do it is to go a little to the right and then south, or south and then east. Typically, I just go one at a time, so I'll start with south. Oh, that was quick. Oh, God. Fuck that. Man-cats are obnoxious enough as it is. I'm not dealing with 6 of them. Fuck that. One right. One down again. Chance to strike first, and this honestly could have been even worse, because, yeah, the 2 mud golems are fine, but the 1 sorcerer could have been up to 6. By that point, you're kind of screwed, unless it is a chance to strike first like this is. Good luck surviving an ambush. This is fine. I need no magic for this. Get rid of the true threat, as the mud golems are a joke. So actually, this would be a great time to run all the healing items, so I don't have to use the magic layer. Well, that saved a turn, and hopefully Flo does not move until last. Of course, all the healing doesn't do much, but it stacks up, and that's fine. I don't have to worry about something pathetic. Okay, good. I can do this one more turn, and that's fine, provided Flo doesn't move that quick. Nor the mud golem. If Zest can hit 200, that'd be sweet. Exactly 200. That's fine by me. Teal is maxed out. Good. I know Edge is close, Flo is very close. Alright, I'll just focus on curing Zest after this. Beyond that, a perfect excuse to run the healing stuff. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and run. Like, I've got pretty much maxed out stuff. There we go. Make it that. Also run Zest's magic. I'll leave it at that. Nothing to worry about. Alright. One more to the right. And there's the transporter to 5F. Now, the encounter right here is very bizarrely sporadic. So, be aware that you may face encounters as soon as 1 step, you might not face any at all, unlike the standard rate. Of course, you know what you really gotta watch out for. And so do I. Fortunately, I'm prepared for it. So let's head on up. A long bridge, what's this? Fuck that. That's what I was worried about initially. Because really, this is the true threat. And Edge got paralyzed. Fucking great. Better hope the others make a move. Thank you, Zest. God, that's a mess. 1 step for 2 heirs. This isn't as bad. Much so, I'll just go ahead and deal with it. So, obviously, I'm referring to the War Mech. And yes, I have faced him a number of times. I kind of know what to do. Though it's not guaranteed he'll survive. I should note that with this version, it's a 3 in 64 chance instead of 1 in 64. The main reason for that is because at the time, Nintendo Power was doing a competition where the first guy, or, well, anybody, to get a clear screenshot of the War Mech would get their name cameoed somewhere in a Fusion Nintendo game. So I think they upped the chance to increase the chances and get more submissions or some shit like that. But if you know how that turned out, the winner was Chris Houlihan, who subsequently got his namesake failsafe room in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, a game that I also Let's Played quite a couple years ago. So, a little bit of interesting info, but beyond this version, it's always 1 out of 64. It just replaced what was the second rarest encounter, which I think was nothing but sorcerers. And in all honesty, that's probably for the best, because fuck those guys. Edge is... Edge is fine, I think. Let's move on to the next one. 4 red Hydras. God, this is a foregone conclusion now, isn't it? Thor Hammer and Black Robe. Black Robe should dispatch them easily. Or at least get close. Or roll like complete shit. Oh, I think Cremate's gonna do anything? Everybody resists fire. No, this is definitely obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. Still, it's one of the easier encounters on the floor, without a doubt. This should get rid of the rest of them. Or not. Really? God, I thought the magic would have done better than this, but I guess not. Shit. Well, I'm not gonna waste my patience here. I'll run the heal helmet, heal staff. And if either of them go before Flo or Teal go, then I get some healing. Especially with the constant AoEs. $55 takes that one out. And 33, which takes that one out. Damn. I was hoping for a chance to heal even slightly. Everybody's pretty much under 100 except for Flo. I'll just do a heal 3. That brings, that's not terrible. Put you over 300. Alright, next. Up 1 step for a Neocho. Oh, great. Well, I mean, it's just this. I don't think it's that bad. But I also gotta be careful of... you know what. Heal or... just do the Black Robe. 61's actually okay. Kind of. 55. Damn it! Well, at least it's down, but I wish it didn't move. Okay, I have just the 1 pure spell. Don't I have... I've got 1 pure potion, so I can only get poisoned 1 more time, otherwise I'm gonna have a bit of trouble. Alright, moving on. Another one of these. Okay, same stuff, just gotta be cautious. 54. No critical, really? There we go. No poison, which is good. Okay. Moving on up. I see no reason to heal. A third in a row. Okay. Just hope it goes down in one turn. And hopefully not face another one. Alright. Nothing wrong there. Continue on north. And, well, we're almost there. And that's that. So, looks like I will have to come back and fight the Warmech on my own terms later. But we have a different thing to worry about in this green orb. Let me go ahead and cover one more cure. I may as well get the night cures out of the way as well. Whoops. Zest. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, when you're all ready and haven't been blown the fuck out by anybody in the bridge, speak to the crystal ball. And another slow, well actually it's rather quick entrance, and then speaking without quotes. Begins my personal favorites of the four fiends in Tiamat. Now, an interesting thing to note is that Tiamat is supposed to have 6 heads, but the NES version can only make 4 due to sprite limitations. All other versions have 6 heads. So, just an interesting little tidbit. But, as a dragon, she has access to all the dragon abilities. So, Blaze, Blizzard, Thunder, and Poison. More often than not, she starts with Thunder first. In addition to hitting pretty hard, and having, I think, some magic as well. But the dragon abilities are obviously the biggest threat. Now, a special thing to note is that she is one of only 2 enemies in the game that's weak to poison. So Bane or Break can one-shot Tiamat. Typically I don't do that since that's kind of cheap and I do like this fight anyway, but the only other enemy that has such a weakness is the Red Dragon, which I tried to use Bane on when I was going for the Flame Armor back in the Volcano, but it didn't work out. It's not a guarantee, but it has a higher chance. Beyond that, she resists all 3 of the elements as well as Earth. So, that's really all that's special about her. I'm gonna go the normal way. I don't cheat this fight. I like it too much. White shirt. Well, it does look like a shirt, but it's actually white robe. And what the hell do I want to do here? Black? No. No, I do not. What I should probably do is just run my hard magic. I'll go with Lightning 3 first. There goes the Thunder. 75, 57. Right back at you for 49. Well, not surprising. 3 hits for 3 damage. Run Invis 2, because I think she does 6 hits, maximum. Not as nasty as the Kraken, but still nasty. 3 for 169 is a critical. That reminds me, I should have actually casted fast. No big deal. I can keep going with it. Next up's actually poison, so there's not much you can do there in terms of protecting yourself. I'll just run the Thor Hammer. Right? Yeah, just run the Thor Hammer. And fast Zest. 3 hits for 73. Not too shabby. Thor Hammer hits for 27. Whoosh. 3 hits for 42, and its Zest is actually pretty decent overall. 8 hits for 239 damage. Man, that's a lot. Thor Hammer again. Fast on edge. 22 damage against... Well, I mean, it's magic resistance. 7 hits for 81 damage. That was a critical for that much. Really? 3 for 67. Sheesh. That did not do too well. Well, in any case, I might as well just attack. Maybe it might do better. Beyond that, very rarely do I get a chance to ice 3. So Freezer for 55. Oh, there's the poison. Unfortunately, I got resistance to everything, so no problem here. 37, wow. Six hits for 161. 1 damage. Really? Good lord. 6 hits for 176 damage, and that takes out the last of the 4 fiends. I always liked Tiamat. That's why I didn't want to cheat her. 1,374 points of experience and 6,000 gil for your efforts, and that's it. Walk on up. And that's the final orb. Everything shines. Everything feels good. Of course, I'm not completely satisfied, but I'll have to retreat for now. I'm gonna hunt the war mech. Not right now, though. I'm at nearly 22 minutes, and on all honesty, the focus was getting to Tiamat anyway. Tyro. More like a tire fire. God, that's a shitty joke, I'm sorry. To be fair, it kind of is, with the damage it does. That wraps that all up. And I'm heading to Gaia in order to heal up, as well as pick up my final magics, which I might just do with these last couple minutes. So I'll go ahead and cover up the final spells that I'm going to purchase in the game. And with that, I will be completely, totally done with all purchases in the game. And that'll be cool. So, what do I get? Well, for the white magic, it's obviously going to be Wall, since transfer doesn't work. And I've already got Life 2 and Fade. So, there's only one option. As for black magic, I'm going for the instant kills. So, kill, and zap. Who the fuck gets stop? Like, seriously, why would you paralyze when instant KO is a possibility? Even if it is slightly less accurate. Well, regardless, I now have everything I need. Except, actually, don't I have some stuff I can get rid of? I mean, I could keep all this shit. I'd definitely keep all the armor until I have to replace stuff, but beyond that, not much else really necessary. Okay, so that wraps that up, and I get to call this here. Next episode, I take another trip through the Mirage Tower and Floating Castle in hopes of hunting down the war mech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.